Get. Scoot. What? What are we gonna do with you? Huh? Is tape rolling?
Yeah, I'm a
it's
little
rolling.
taller than you. Hey guys, it's Patrick here with MT Knives,
And of course, welcome back to the art studio of Eli Hansen.
and we're just gonna do a weekly update or bi-weekly update. I haven't decided which yet, but kind of discuss some of the stuff we've gone through.
Kind of recap what we learned this week, wouldn't you say?
Sure.
Well, the first thing we learned was apparently, if you have two equal, let's take this as a scientific proposition. If you have two containers, each holding water, and you want the water levels to be equal, you should use a neat little trick referred to as a siphon.
Yes, Eli learned how a siphon works. We need to.
I was like, this will never work. Well, that's one of those famous last words.
Yeah, put an extra bucket on my chicken tractor and stuck a hose down in it and put it over in the other bucket that feeds the water so that have twice as long to go in between waterings and stuff. So that worked pretty good, didn't it?
I said, wait till a hot sunny day or wait till it rains, and it's been working for about a week and a half now, so I'm gonna kind of have to give up on waiting. That was a learning experience. Of course, I learned him a little bit about Hirachis.
Yep.
That's
Been a pretty good 2 weeks. Wouldn't you
I
say?
would say so. I also caught my first catfish this past week. Got my non-resident fishing license. Went out there and rode my first channel cat. That's an interesting experience. Any of you northern boys out there like me who've never tangled with a cat before, it's kind of interesting.
It was just a small one too.
Yeah, it was.
We didn't get you tied into a 20, 30 pounder. So, yeah, it's been kind of a long 2 weeks for me. Been working on trying to perfect the mirror finish on these knives, and man, I'll tell you what, you can work hours and have something ruined in seconds. So, one scratch can sure change things.
Yeah, he saw this video where a guy had an air something that worked basically like an air tool that did some sanding for it, and he thought that looked like a pretty good tool to use to try and get a mirror finish on it. So we went out there and put some 400 grit on a palm sander and took it to one of his knives. How long did it take you to recover from that mistake?
About an hour at least. Yeah, and all sandpapers aren't equal either. Tell you what, it's a learning experience. You learn something new every day, and it's kind of like an artist. Sometimes you start on a piece of work and you get to a point where you just want to throw it away. I've kind of felt that way the last couple of weeks on some of these, but I have to kind of reassure myself that everything's getting better, and these knives are going to be better than the last knives, and the knives next year are going to be better than the knives this year, and continue to strive for higher quality and better product and stuff. And I think, kind of like so many things in life, you look back on the work that you did years ago and you think, man, that wasn't very good, but I don't know.
That is a good analogy. I mean, there's many times I've gotten to a certain point in a drawing or a painting, it's like, I don't know how I can possibly recover from this. Keep drawing. Keep drawing. If you think you can't get any better, keep drawing.
Yeah, I think that's the difference that that's something that it takes a little bit to learn, is just don't get discouraged, continue what you're doing, and keep trying and don't give up. And I've never really been one to give up on stuff. Kind of pretty hard-headed, so I I know we've been working some pretty long hours. Eli took off early yesterday, didn't you?
It was like 6 o'clock, but yeah, I took off early. I had to play some mandolin, do something that wasn't involving. Yeah, see, do something that wasn't involving steel and fast-moving objects. The first cut on the end of my finger here is healing really nicely. It really feels much better now. Yeah. Don't look too closely at my thumb, though.
So, anyways, we're having a lot of fun. I am, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want to move? I've said it before, but who wouldn't want to go a couple states away and take a summer job with somebody like Patrick who works with fast tools and shoots guns and plays with knives, makes some really cool stuff like that, and learn a craft for the summer. It's a good investment in time.
I'm trying not to work Eli too hard. We've been working some pretty long days and stuff, and still have a little fun at it. So we went fishing last Sunday, and I was hoping to shoot some guns. We shot some guns a little bit this week, but maybe I'll get some footage of us shooting some guns and some other fun stuff. But we're working hard trying to get caught up and stuff. So anyways,
didn't make it to the Blade Show this year, but like we say, work in progress. Gotta stick with it.
I'm really wanting to go to the Blade Show. Last year I said I'd go this year, and here I am this year saying I'm going to go next year. So hopefully I'll be at a stage next year where we can attend the Blade Show. If not as a vendor, at least just go and meet some people and shake hands and talk to some people who like the same sort of stuff that I like. One thing I find is there's always something you can learn from other knife makers and other stuff, and I enjoy learning new things. So
there's another thing we learned new this week on the science front. Surprisingly, if you put a drop of soap in a bucket of water, it'll decrease the surface tension of the water, and that'll let the metal particles that you've been creating with all of your sanding and stuff drop to the bottom so they're out of your way.
Yeah, that's a pretty good tip I picked up from another knife maker. Is you know, you got buckets that you dip and cool your blades in to keep them cool and stuff, and with all the dust and stuff floating around in the air in the shop, it accumulates a film on top of your water. So just a couple of drops of dish soap will take care of that problem, and then you don't got to fight
all that dirt in your water when you're trying to sand.
Yeah, which will scratch your knives.
Which then adds to the progress.
So anyways, we've been learning a lot, and I'm hoping to start doing a video every week or two and kind of giving you guys up to date on like things that we've learned or fun stuff that we've done or things we've completed. I got a picture I might throw on here. We've got 30 knives just like days away from being completed. I'm hoping here this week that we can finish up them 30, and we're also going to be shooting a video. So anyways, thank you for watching. This has been Patrick with mtknives.net
and Eli from the art studio of Eli Hansen. Thanks for watching.